Welcome to you all. Hope you might be able to hear me now as well. Just in case you didn't get that previous paragraph, this is the favourite day of our higher education calendar. It's the day when we celebrate all the hard work, the commitment, the achievement of our students, and all the support that's given to them by their family and their friends. Welcome again to you all, and I hope you have a most enjoyable and memorable day. Ladies and gentlemen, will you now please stand to welcome the platform party? Please be seated. Can I now please ask the Reverend Canon Tony McPherson to say a short multi-faith prayer.
Thank you very much. I do, on behalf of the Dean and the rest of the chapter, want to welcome the college again. It's really good. Someone said thank you for having us again, but it's a real privilege for us to have you with us. It's also great to have you, well, we've got the whole cathedral back again. Last time, if you remember when you came, there was a big wooden screen across here because we were doing up the other end. If you haven't been into the cathedral and haven't looked at the east end, please take the opportunity to have a look around afterwards. We're very proud of what we've achieved over the last 6 years, and it's cost us about £6 million, so you might as well have a look and see where it's been spent. It's great to be associated with the college. I, of course, live overlooking the college in practically every direction from every room in our house. We can either see the business or the catering, or out of the back the rest of the college, and I know what an important part the college plays in the centre of Wakefield and in the vibrancy of the centre of Wakefield, and it's great to be associated with that today. I want to say thank you to our pianist. I was really moved to hear a little bit of Leonard Cohen before we started on this very sad week that marks his death, so it was lovely to hear that. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you who've come. Now, you may have noticed that I've got a bit of a cold. In fact, this is the first time I've been in the cathedral for any public function for about 8 days. But I do just go off coughing a bit, and I'm going to apologise to the platform party. If I start coughing, I will go out. It won't be a reflection on what you're saying, Mark. It will be because I want people to hear it rather than to hear me coughing. Let's just pause for a moment. This has been a momentous year in the life of our country with the referendum in the summer, and it's been a momentous week in the life of the world with the American elections this week. And many people in business, in commerce, in education will be thinking about the future, about the implications of the big decisions that have taken place in this year and this week. As we give thanks today for the effort of all these students and their tutors and the college. We pray that we can look to the future with hope. God of all, you pour your love upon us. Fill us with hope. Help us today to give thanks for the many achievements that we celebrate, the work that has been put in, and help us to look to the future for all these students and for all of us with faith and hope in your love for us all. Amen. Thank you.
I would now like to invite our principal, Sam Wright, to give the opening address.
Thank you, Tony. The Right Worshipful, the Mayor of the City of Wakefield Metropolitan District and Mayoress, Councillor Harry Ellis, Mrs Janet Ellis, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our University Centre at Wakefield College's annual graduation ceremony. Today is a real special and proud occasion for us. It's our opportunity to celebrate and rejoice in the success of our higher education students. I'm personally very proud to be here today to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you receiving an award. I'm delighted that the Mayor has been able to grace us with his ceremonial presence too, so thank you. My colleagues and I are also joined here by members of our Board of Governors. It is under their capable stewardship that we steer our course to successful academic achievements year on year. It is through our partnerships with Leeds Beckett University, Teesside University and the University of Huddersfield that we continue to offer such an in-depth portfolio of university-level courses. So I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to the representatives from those universities I've mentioned. Thank you also to colleagues from Wakefield Cathedral who've allowed us to once again hold this ceremony in such wonderful surroundings. Thank you. We have a well-established tradition of service to our students and to our local communities, spanning more than 140 years. In this time, we've seen thousands of learners realise their dreams and truly transform their lives through learning. As the largest provider of education and learning in the district, we share a commitment to the economic, social and cultural development of our region. We are particularly well placed to inspire more young people to participate in higher education and to provide training in higher level skills to address the skills needs of our district. Working with a wide range of partners, including the local authority, schools, employers, and of course universities within our region, we really do seek to offer opportunities to everyone. Our University Centre continues to go from strength to strength. Earlier this year, we received a seal of approval from the Quality Assurance Agency for higher education. Inspectors spent a week with us and judged that academic standards, the quality and enhancement of its student learning opportunities, and the quality of information about learning opportunities all met national expectations. The report also identified a number of examples of good practice, so a massive well done to my teams and everyone who was involved. As a college, we also continue to heavily invest in the future. Next year, we'll see the opening of our new Advanced Skills and Innovation Centre. The £6.8 million build will become the new hub of our university centre and help provide a new focal point for high-level skills, innovation, enterprise and entrepreneurship at the heart of our city. But now to our students, which is why we're here today. I know that each one of you will have invested considerable time and energy, physical, intellectual and probably emotional, to achieve your studies and to achieve the success that we celebrate today. Without a doubt, that is a matter for sincere congratulation and celebration, so a very, very well done. I'm sure that you'll have received encouragement from a wide group of supporters, probably from husbands and wives, from parents, partners, children, friends and extended families. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone who supported you through your studies to get you to where you are today. Your contribution to the successes that we are celebrating today is immeasurable, but I know you'll feel as I do, and I really hope that you all believe it's been worthwhile. We are really fortunate at the college to have such a committed team of professional tutors in the university centre. It's fair to say that the past few years have been challenging times in further and higher education, with many changes. But our tutors' enthusiasm, their creativity and innovation have continued to shine through. I'm grateful for that, as I'm sure you as graduates are too. So I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the tutors and managers who've supported you on your journey. Before we welcome today's guest speaker, it's my pleasure to introduce today's performers. Please welcome our lecturer, Paul Dale Vickers, and our Level 3 musical theatre students who are going to perform for us The Tower of Babel from Godspell and Bring On Tomorrow from Fame. Thank you. I'm sure everyone will agree that that was an absolutely fantastic performance. Thank you. The pleasurable role of introducing our guest speaker, Mark Burns-Williamson, now falls to me. Mark became a member of the West Yorkshire Police Authority in June 1999 and the chair of the authority in June 2003. After joining the National Board of the Association of Police Authorities in 2003, he was elected Deputy Chair, and in 2011 he was elected Chair of the Association of Police Authorities. In November 2012, he was elected to be the first Police and Crime Commissioner for West Yorkshire. Mark has spent over 30 years working for both public and private sector organisations in West Yorkshire and was awarded an OBE for services to the community and to policing. For nearly 15 years, he was a Labour District Councillor for Castleford and Glasshoughton, part of Wakefield Metropolitan District Council. Mark stood down from this post after he was elected as the Police and Crime Commissioner. Mark lives in Castleford and is president of Glasshoughton Cricket Club. An ex-rugby and cricket player, he's a passionate supporter of rugby league, I do believe Castleford Tigers, and many other sports, as well as a trustee of Castleford Heritage Trust. Mark, welcome to our graduation ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure for me to be invited here today to say a few words at this graduation ceremony. Thank you very much, Sam, for those kind words, for the college, for inviting me. I recently met with Ian and Nigel from the college regarding a scheme that we are developing, and that's the reason why I'm here today. And I know this is the highlight of the college year, clearly for students, families, and for the college itself. And I would sincerely like to congratulate everybody who is graduating today, whether that's in public services, accounting, performing arts, amongst the many other areas that are being clearly recognised and graduating today. I know that you will have worked so hard and you truly deserve to be here today to celebrate your very real successes. And I'm sure that you will agree that you have all received invaluable support from the college staff, your families and friends, and although this is absolutely your day as the graduating students, can I suggest that we once again show our appreciation for all the college staff here today. As I've alluded to, I recently had the privilege of meeting with students on something called the Safer Communities Advocate Scheme. And I was seriously impressed, not just by the scheme, but by the input from the students that give such commitment to the cause. Ian Wainwright and Nigel Donoghue from Wakefield College were instrumental in helping shape the course programme, with other colleges around West Yorkshire Police, Chris Joyce, who is the lead crime prevention officer for West Yorkshire Police, but also working with agencies like the Fire and Rescue Service, Trading Standards and Victim Support. And I certainly, sitting in on a few of those sessions, really enjoyed the breadth of the sessions that were put on. And this was held up at the regional training centre, the police training centre at Cargate. So I remain excited at the contribution I know they and you will make as you take this forward in terms of the qualifications, but also the experience you have gained to embark on your future as graduates of Wakefield College. And also, I think it's important, increasingly, that you are able to demonstrate that doing that little something extra that will stand you in good stead and demonstrate to employers your credentials. I know that your futures are full of opportunities, but I also know how sometimes surprising life can be. I hope you don't mind, but I would like to just tell you a story about a boy from Castleford. That's me, by the way. I left school at 16 with very few formal qualifications. And in those days, and obviously much older now than those of you graduating today, I was fortunate enough to gain an apprenticeship working as a stonemason. I went on to work for a range of organisations, including some volunteering for an MP in Wakefield at the time, for the Citizens Advice Bureau. But actually, as I grew older, I really appreciated the value of education. And I went on into further education, firstly to college at Leeds Park Lane, and then to graduate as a mature student from Bradford University with a degree in history and politics. And I think my degree and also my background made me realise that I had more to contribute, in particular to the community that I came from. And as has already been said by Sam, I was elected as a councillor in 1998, which I just wanted to make a difference on my local community. And it was a privilege for me to be elected to Castleford and Glasshoughton at that time. And that's where I still live. Again, as Sam has already said, I was appointed by Wakefield Council to the then West Yorkshire Police Authority fairly soon after being elected, back in 1999. And I won't repeat what Sam said, but I went on to be elected to some national roles through that Association of Police Authorities. And of course, hugely privileged to be elected as the first Police and Crime Commissioner back in November 2012 and re-elected in May of this year. And I certainly don't take that for granted. I'm really appreciative of that. But the reason why I'm saying that is that I hope it goes to show that we never stop learning, and that with hard work, determination, and yes, a little luck, what we can achieve individually and collectively. Over the past 4 years or so, as the Police and Crime Commissioner, I've tried to work hard to make a real difference in our communities here in Wakefield and across West Yorkshire. It is a challenging role, but it is extremely rewarding. I work with my office and many others to try and help us combat things like human trafficking and modern slavery, something that we thought was abolished a long time ago. Sadly, this awful crime is going on in some of our communities. Tackling domestic abuse and child sexual exploitation, protecting vulnerable people, it's at the core, I think, for all of us actually, and certainly for me in playing my role. And raising awareness around crime prevention, for example. And again, I also wanted to tell this story today because I want you to know that even as a stonemason, I knew that it wasn't set in stone. Laugh. And that you here today are brilliant graduates celebrating the hard work and the fruits of your studies and of your labours. And what I would say to you is you need to follow your dreams. Because when I was a school governor, also for many years at Castleford High School, now Castleford Academy, I did mentor some students there. And what struck me actually was that encouragement that often our young people need, to have that ambition to move on and do great things individually and collectively. So please don't lack ambition going forward. And we've got a lot to be proud of here in Wakefield and across West Yorkshire. So please follow your dreams and have that ambition. It's a good time actually as well, if you are interested in a career in West Yorkshire Police, or even within my office, then please take that opportunity to have a look and seize those opportunities. And despite what I may have told you today, I seriously wish every one of you every success in whatever you decide to do. Having applauded the college staff, family and friends, can I now ask for the most important applause of all, for all of you who are graduating here today. A huge well done and congratulations.
Thank you. Can I ask you to join me in thanking Mark for a most interesting and inspirational speech? Thank you, Mark. So it's now time for us to move on to the focus of today's ceremony, which is, of course, the presentation of awards to graduates. If I could ask you, Mark, again to please step forward to present the certificates. And can I also invite our Director of Higher Education, Claire Hagerup, to read out the names of this year's graduates.
Good afternoon. Our first group of students have achieved the AAT Diploma in Accounting. Sharon Bloodworth. Simona Lunakova. Matt A. Kanye. And Claire Runnagall. The next group of students have achieved the Foundation Degree in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, an award of Leeds Beckett University. Tracy Howdell. And Darryl Shaw. The following students have achieved the CIPD Certificate in Human Resource Management. Helen Buckley. Karen Denson. Christine Hall. Lucy Megson. And Michelle Watkins. The next group of students have achieved the CMI Diploma in Management and Leadership. Mark Davis. And Richard Lee. Following students have achieved the HNC Diploma in Business. Gemma Dunn. And Lucy Galvin. The following students have achieved the HND Diploma in Business. David Kinnear. And Emma Price. The following students have achieved a Foundation Degree in Management and Business Enterprise, an award of Teesside University. John Davis. The following students have been awarded the BA Honours, Business and Management Top-Up, an award of Teesside University. Nicholas Haywood. Nicola Pearson. Brett Riley Tomlinson. And Sabrina Sadiq. The next group of students have been awarded a Certificate in Education, an award of the University of Huddersfield. Jamie Lee Donnelly. Ruth Ford. Daniel Milnes. David Peach. Leah Taylor. Nicola Thornton. Claire Wade. And Justine Wood. The next students have been awarded the Professional Graduate Certificate in Education, an award of the University of Huddersfield. Louise Crowther. Adam Crowther. Joseph Harley. Makdoum Hussain. Julia Elizabeth Wilson. Following students have been awarded BA Honours, Education and Professional Development, an award of the University of Huddersfield. Dawn Earnshaw. The following students have been awarded the Foundation Degree in Young Children's Learning and Development, an award of Teesside University. Amy Armitage. Darcy Ann Bull. Claire Deering. Abby Heaton. Rebecca Holden. Claire Laurie. Amy Moore. Crescentia in Love. Jade Ord. Pat Sangweni. And Alexandra Selby. The following students have been awarded a Foundation Degree in Young Children's Learning and Development, an award of Leeds Beckett University. Hannah Bennett. Becky Jo Clark Ward. Chloe Elvidge. Gabrielle Fox. Joanne Howson. Sophie Hayward. Rachel Loxton. Jamie Moon. Parker. Laura Paul. Rachel Sherwood. Paige Sutton. And Rebecca Sutton. The following students have been awarded a foundation degree in health and wellbeing, an award of Teesside University. Tony Daniels. Angela Goodhines. Stacey Scott. And Bryony Stokes. The following student has been awarded a foundation degree in applied sports performance, an award of Teesside University, Jack Walton. The following students have been awarded a BSc Honours, Applied Sports Performance Top-Up, an award of Teesside University, Mubasia Hamid. Lewis Samadicha. Gareth Schofield. The following students have been awarded a BSc Honours, Health-Related Exercise and Fitness Top-Up, an award of Teesside University, Ryan Gray. Adele Higgins. The following students have been awarded a HND Diploma in Public Services. Jessica Clarehew. Laura Eccles. Jamie Fraser. Keely Johnson. Daniel Joyner. Philip Olszewski. And Kianat Kadia. The following students have been awarded a HNC Diploma in Mechanical Engineering. Stephen Chappell. Dale Ferguson. And Robert Haig. The following students have been awarded a HND Diploma Performing Arts in Dance. Amy Chapman. Jasmine Hawke. And Charlotte Yoxall. The following students have been awarded a HND Diploma in Performing Arts Performance. Alice Bickerdike. Stephen Walker. Rebecca Watson. The following students have been awarded a HND Diploma Performing Arts Musical Theatre. Susan Clark. Rachel Cottam. Bryony Duncan. Alexander Hall. Eve Anna Pearson. Emma Walsh. And Luke Wilby. The following students have been awarded a BA Honours, Performance Industries Top-Up, and Award of Teesside University. Jack Beavers. Thomas Craggs. Stephanie Cusworth. Abigail Hallis. Levent Maxey. Richard Smith. And Charlotte Wallace. Following students has been awarded a foundation degree in commercial photography and award of Teesside University. Emma Worthington. The following students have been awarded a foundation degree in web design, an award of Teesside University. Lloyd Blount. Paul Myers. Matthew Sharp. And Christina Skouros. The following students have been awarded the foundation degree in independent game development, an award of Teesside University. Jordan Eaton. And Mark Gomersall. That concludes today's awards. Huge congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mark and Claire, and it must be surely my turn to say congratulations and a massive well done to all of you as well, and please. Please can you also join me in thanking the ushers for the smooth direction of the presentation of the awards. I would now like to invite our Chair of Governors, Paul Campbell, to give the closing address.
The Right Worshipful, the Mayor of the City of Wakefield and Mayoress, Councillor Harry Ellis and Mrs Janet Ellis, Guest Speaker Mark Burns-Williamson, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I hope that you have all enjoyed our graduation ceremony, and it is now my opportunity and pleasure to say a few words to close the formal proceedings. Today is all about challenge and achievement, and the successes we are celebrating today are testament to that. My personal challenge is to be brief and to the point so that you can all enjoy the next part of your special day. So I would like to add my congratulations and thanks to everybody who has played a part in making today such a successful and enjoyable occasion. Firstly, to our Mayor and Mayoress for taking the time to join us today. I know that you have a busy schedule, but we really do appreciate your support at this special event for the college. Secondly, our guest speaker, Mark Burns-Williamson, our Police and Crime Commissioner. Mark, we thank you for coming to speak to us today. It is really fantastic to see you taking the time from what we know for you is a very busy schedule to celebrate with us the achievements of our students. Sam did give you a glowing introduction as our guest speaker, and I was pleased to note that some years ago you did complete a course at Park Lane College before moving to your honours degree in History and Politics at Bradford University. You therefore have first-hand knowledge of the college environment, and also to hear from you that you started your career as a stonemason, and I'm sure that our students take today as a stepping stone in their life's progression. We've also been joined by representatives from 3 of our partner universities, David Powell from the University of Huddersfield, Julia Granger from Leeds Beckett University, and Dr. Jonathan Eaton from Teesside University. Thank you to your respective institutions for working with Wakefield College to enable us to offer our students the range of courses which are now available. Next, I would like to thank my fellow governors, some of whom are here today, for the support they have given me and the college over the last 12 months. Since Sam Wright joined the college as principal over 5 years ago, she and her team have worked tirelessly to take the college forward and tackle the challenges that it is facing. One example of that is the excellent endorsement from the Quality Assurance Agency for Higher Education that Sam mentioned in her introduction. And I would take this opportunity on behalf of the Board of Governors to thank Sam and her team for her efforts in achieving that accolade, and to congratulate her and her team on the part they have played in achieving the successes we are celebrating today. I would also like to thank all the teachers and tutors for supporting and guiding all of our students over the last 12 months, in particular those students whose achievements we are honouring today. Next, I think it is important to express our appreciation to all your family and friends who have supported you during your studies. No doubt there have been many challenges and sacrifices along the way, but hopefully today makes all that worthwhile. I think that in itself deserves its own special round of applause. I know that many people have played a part in the success of today. Our students from the musical theatre courses who have entertained you, the marketing team led by Amir, the estates department including our hard-working caretakers, and last but not least, our hard-working directors of ceremonies, Claire Haggerup and Tony Rex. Thank you to all of you. I would also like to thank our friends at the Cathedral, represented by Reverend Canon Tony McPherson, Sub-Dean and Canon Pastor, for again allowing us to use the Cathedral for this year's ceremony. Finally, the biggest thank you and congratulations goes to you, the students. Thank you for making us all proud to be associated with Wakefield College, and many congratulations on your achievements. Well done. Thank you all.
Thank you, Paul. That brings our formal ceremony to a close. Over the next few minutes, our new graduates and the platform party will leave, and guests are then invited to return to the city campus for refreshments. Could I please ask you, though, to remain in your seats until all the graduates and the platform party have left. However, before that, let's take the opportunity to celebrate our graduate successes just one more time as they leave the cathedral.